Good morning. Oh, I have water in my ears. It's so annoying. Good morning. Gosh, I look old. Good morning. That light is bothering me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? It is pouring rain in Birmingham, and my freaking car is broken. Oh, I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy this morning. I didn't want to get out of bed. It was so nice to just be laying in the bed listening to the sounds of the rain. Oh, my jacket sounds like a DJ. Good morning, good morning. Hi, everybody. What did I put on my lips? I put Clinique Chubby Stick in Richer Raisin. I'm not really wearing makeup. I'm not wearing any makeup other than Clinique Chubby Stick, and I just put bronzer on my face. What happened to my car? The freaking back window won't go up. It's been a day. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Good, I hope. I'm good. So nice to be home and like in one place. My hands are so dry from washing them so many times. This flu and flying and kids. But 3 kids, 3 basketball seasons finally over, and 3 undefeated seasons with 3 champions. So we really had great basketball seasons. Shout out to all the teams at St. Francis Xavier who really kicked ass. Girl, put your records on. Play me a favorite song. Anyway, so I like to talk a lot about Narcissist because I've read literally every single thing you could read on Narcissist for reasons that I've already explained to you guys 1,000 times. My mom. I got my nails done yesterday. They're black. So are my toes. Like my heart. And so one of the things that we had talked about originally was identifying, narcissistic traits, right, in friends. Because a lot of times we talk about narcissistic parents, narcissistic spouses, but what about narcissistic friends? And one of the big traits of a narcissistic friend is absolutely one of the things that attracts us to them in the beginning. And it usually lasts about 4 to 6 months that we are in awe of this one trait. And then it starts to grate on our nerves. And this is when we typically ignore the red flags and proceed with the friendship anyway. Okay? So at that 4 to 6 mark, when this one trait starts to grate on your nerves, it is when you are supposed to quietly back out of the friendship. But we don't, because we feel guilty. We don't want to make waves. They have other attributes we are attracted to. So we ignore this one, right? If someone has this, it doesn't necessarily make them a narcissist, but if they have some of the other traits we've already discussed, most likely they are. This one trait is an inflated sense of entitlement. But they use charm typically to get more than the average bear. And in the beginning, we think it's a skill. In fact, Steve Jobs was a narcissist. And Steve Jobs, as I get all the way up in your face, was very charming, believe it or not. Most successful corporate people are narcissists. They use their charm and sense of entitlement to get ahead. Okay? And they don't need a lot of people to ride with them. They just need one or two who will overlook the red flags long enough to get them where they need to be. Jamie, what do you mean by charm and sense of entitlement? It's little things. Could be anything from being at a restaurant and charming their way or using some skill they've adapted to get their food comped or their food or something extra. And in the beginning, you think, wow, this is real. Look at their people skills. They're like super good with people and they can kind of get, extra cool things, right? What you don't realize is it's actually manipulation. And that manipulation spills over into all of their relationships. They don't save it for waiters and waitresses. Surely you can't believe that, right? I do. And don't call me Shirley. After about 4 to 6 months, a narcissist's charm and overinflated sense of entitlement becomes annoying to a normal person because we start to see the manipulation for what it is. This is the crucial moment for you. Why? Because this is when you still have the window of opportunity to quietly back out of the friendship. Start becoming busy, start becoming preoccupied, doing things with your family, making excuses about why you can. I promise you the narcissist will not really give a shit. Because at the end of the day, the narcissist doesn't really care about the love bomb relationship they've created. You think they care because they're love bombing you and you're so bathed in their attention that you think you really matter to them. The truth is you don't. They will, once they realize that you're not fulfilling that sense of entitlement, they will simply move on to another waiter. I know that hurts your ego and you feel a little bit like, oh, damn, Jamie, but I've been friends with this person for 6 months and we've been hanging out every day. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. The first couple of days, they may be like, where are you? Why are you not? Whatever. And this is the hard part for you. But the safest thing to do is just, shh, I'm so busy. Quietly back out. Because if you continue a relationship with a narcissist after that 4 to 6 month window, that inflated sense of entitlement will plague you going forward. You will feel indebted to do everything that they emotionally manipulate you into doing. And you will hate yourself. And you will be so frustrated that you find yourself 2 years down the road with this person. They never talk to you. They always talk at you. Anytime you need to vent, they're very busy. But when they need to vent, cry, whatever, you are expected to be there at the drop of a hat. And before you know it, you will be in a one-sided friendship. Did you ever have sex with somebody who has like an orgasm on top of you and then rolls over? That's what it's like to be in a relationship with a narcissist. Over and over and over again. They lay there satisfied and you lay there going, what the hell was that? Barely felt good. Yeah. How can I tell if I'm a narcissist? Sonny, I love the fact that you just asked that. The fact that you asked means you probably are not. And we should talk about identifying self-traits as a narcissist. Maybe we'll do that this week because it's important. The fact that people want to know if they are and if they could do something about it is really, really important. So if you have a friend and 4 to 6 months after your friendship started, you start to find that you are annoyed by the fact that what you used to find charming now feels manipulative. And when you go out with them, and I'm not talking about the girl in the group who gets a guy to buy her a drink at a bar. That's, a courtship, mating, weird thing we've been doing for centuries. I'm talking about the friend who always seems to find a way around the rules of like the social norm. Not the occasional, hey, there's a hair in my food. Could you guys take it off the bill? I'm talking about the friend that always seems to be able to emotionally manipulate into getting more or something first or something just for them. And this is the one sense of entitlement actually makes people very successful. It does. Look at people like Steve Jobs. It does make them successful, but it doesn't make them good friends. So if you want to go into business with a narcissist who has a giant self of entitlement, you may end up becoming very successful alongside them. But I wouldn't recommend being friends with them, because after 4 to 6 months, it won't feel good anymore. And you'll start to feel like you're being manipulated too. And then you'll be forced to make some sort of really significant decision, either end the relationship or keep going, and know that eventually that sense of entitlement will wear you down, make you feel guilty. And because normal people don't go around treating people that way. They just don't. And eventually it won't feel good. So I think what's really important is for you to now assess whether you are either in a new friendship/relationship with someone who has this trait, whether they're a narcissist or not. By the way, an overinflated sense of entitlement is difficult to navigate. It just is difficult to navigate because eventually they will turn that sense of entitlement on you. If they believe that they are special in a way that makes them above the people around them. I don't just mean, hey, girl, you're special. Hey, you're special too. I mean, like, I'm special and I deserve things you don't deserve. Even if they're not a narcissist, that trait is difficult to navigate. So right now, if you are in a friendship or a relationship with someone like that, the next thing is that friendship or relationship serving you? If it is, and you're benefiting from it, great. Stay where you are. If you can manage it and you're okay with it, awesome. But if you're not, that is what we need to talk about this week, because there are a lot of people in relationships or friendships with true narcissists, and it is a mental disorder. I'm not talking about the occasional, I want extra cream in my coffee. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people who throw the word narcissist around just because it scares people. I'm talking about people with true narcissistic disorder, people who are able to use these traits truly to their advantage, and they don't care what it leaves in their wake. Okay? That is what I'm talking about. There could be carnage behind them. Women that they've hurt, friends they've left behind, businesses they've destroyed. And they don't care. They keep going. They just keep collecting new people that they can utilize their traits on and keep destroying. I'm not talking about people, again, who just want a little extra cream in their coffee. Totally different. Totally different. Tomorrow, I would like to talk about, okay, so you are in a relationship with a narcissist or a friendship, or your son is a narcissist, or your boss is a narcissist. So now what? How do we navigate that? We can't always eliminate them from our life. Sometimes we can, but sometimes we can't. Sometimes it's our child. Sometimes it's our spouse that we love and they love us. And people go, narcissists can't love. That's not true. That's not true. They can love. It doesn't mean, though, that they won't take advantage. A narcissist's life, their decisions, their path is all about them. You will always be the afterthought. But it doesn't mean your marriage has to end or your relationship with your child has to end. No. There's two different ways to handle it, and we'll just talk about that tomorrow so people can kind of get their minds right. All right. I love you guys very much. I really love you. And I hope you have a great day. And please share this video. Click share and say, hey guys, we're talking about narcissists. Tomorrow we're going to talk about how to quietly back out. I love you. Have a great day.